Hi everyone. For the first question, the place in my classroom would be having designated areas with items that the kids are interested on. Uh, it could be animals, pets, whatever interest they have. What nature is around your classroom? We have a yard on behind our playground, and that's behind our classroom, that playground, and that's the only nature that we have around our classroom. um, what is in your community that make what makes up your children's place? So we're close to like neighborhoods, so we have take the kids out to walk, and for activities in the past we collect like pine cones, things that they were interesting on, and then we bring them to the class where they were doing activities with them. Like with the pine cones, they were making like a pine cone sphere for Christmas. They painted them and they hang up them on like a Christmas tree with the stones. They did an activity for Father Rocks, and then they were painting the rocks. They were doing different activities. They were sorting them in different like sizes, and they were even checking the colors on them and the shapes on them. So yeah, we got really into that one. Um, Another thing that we have in our community, not close in our community, but um, our supervisor or the owner of the daycare, her husband is a policeman, and the kids have asked about like police and everything because there's a lot of his coworkers that drop the kids in the morning, and they have asked like, oh, he's a police, or they're wondering about like their outfit and everything. So we have take them to the classrooms to speak to the children and explain to them what they do and everything. They also took a car at one point, a police car, and show them how to turn on like the noisy lights and all that stuff to the kids, and they were really we tried to make an outfit like that with paper and stuff in our classroom. And even for the dramatic area, we add like costume police costumes, and they were really into that too. I think it it has it's a lot like that you can start adding if they're interested on something. And it says how you incorporate placing in your children's learning. What are your ideas? I have, I think, with what we have done, and I mentioned before, I think we have done the stones, the pine cones, and when we brought the policemen into the building and all that, we have. And what are your ideas of what or how you can incorporate your place into your learning? I think just uh, be more visual, like on what the kids are doing, or putting more attention on their interests, so I can start adding, or if um, like in my discussion before, one of the suggestions from the teacher was probably um, also like if I don't see an engagement in one area, probably added more items to that area too, where they can start interacting more with that area. Because another thing that we have done too, they were really engaging with those little Hot Wheel cars. So we asked the owner to buy like a cart, like tracks to make like I don't know what is it called, like a so they can race and all that, like those little trucks that they put together. And then they were really engaged on that. And then I was like, what about if we add like little toys like people, or dinosaurs, or even little trees, so they can build like a city. And they were like really engaged with that. So I think doing that probably is gonna help. And I think that's that's it for me. Thank you.